Rejection is one of the most universal human experiences. Almost everyone has faced a closed door, an unanswered message, a lost opportunity, or the painful feeling of being ignored or undervalued. In those moments, rejection feels personal, as if our worth has been questioned. Yet Stoic philosophy teaches something radically different. Rejection is not an ending, but a redirection. Instead of seeing rejection as failure, Stoicism invites us to treat it as training, a moment that strengthens character, sharpens self-awareness, and pushes us toward growth. Every no carries hidden potential. What appears to block your path may actually guide you toward a better one. This philosophy does not promise that rejection will disappear. Rather, it teaches you how to transform your response so that rejection becomes fuel instead of poison. The following 13 lessons outline practical ways to convert emotional setbacks into personal power. 1. Ignore those who ignore you when someone gives you indifference. Your first instinct may be to chase validation. You may try harder to gain attention or approval. Stoicism advises the opposite. Ignoring those who ignore you is not revenge. It is self-respect. When someone decides you are not worth their attention, constantly seeking their recognition only drains your energy. By stepping back, you silently affirm your value. You communicate without words that your worth does not depend on their perception. This shift redirects focus inward. Instead of obsessing over someone else's behavior, you invest in activities that strengthen your learning, fitness, creativity, meaningful relationships, or personal goals. Over time, this creates emotional independence. Indifference loses its power when you refuse to participate in it. 2. Do not react emotionally. Rejection often triggers impulsive emotional reactions: anger, sadness, embarrassment, or desperation. Stoic wisdom teaches emotional mastery rather than emotional suppression. The goal is not to deny feelings, but to prevent them from controlling your actions. When rejection occurs, pause, breathe. Ask yourself why the situation hurts. Often the pain comes not from rejection itself, but from insecurity or fear of inadequacy. By responding calmly, you reclaim control. Calmness signals inner stability. It shows that your identity is not tied to external approval. Over time, this composure builds confidence because you learn that your peace comes from within, not from others. A calm response transforms rejection into emotional training. 3. Remove them from your mind. Detachment is one of the most powerful Stoic tools. After rejection, people often replay events repeatedly, keeping emotional wounds alive. Detachment does not mean pretending nothing happened. It means refusing to allow one moment to dominate your mental space. Acknowledge the experience. Learn from it and redirect your attention toward growth. Engage in activities that expand your perspective: reading, sports, volunteering, or learning new skills. These experiences reshape identity and reduce emotional fixation. Rejection becomes lighter when it stops occupying your thoughts. 4. Demonstrate your value through action. Rejection can either weaken confidence or ignite determination. Stoicism encourages action over complaint. Instead of asking, "Why was I overlooked?" ask, "How can I improve?" If ignored at work, develop new skills. If underestimated, produce results that speak louder than arguments. Your value grows through consistent effort, not through convincing others verbally. Often rejection reveals misalignment rather than inadequacy. A closed door may simply mean your talents belong elsewhere. By improving yourself regardless of recognition, you create opportunities that no one can deny. Action replaces resentment with progress. 5. Use silence and distance after rejection. Many people try to repair the situation immediately. Stoicism recommends strategic silence. Silence allows emotional reset. It prevents impulsive behavior and creates space for clarity. This distance is not manipulation. It is self-protection. During this period, focus on personal goals rather than the rejected relationship or opportunity. Silence becomes active growth rather than passive waiting. You rediscover that your life continues independently of any single outcome. 6. Prove yourself, not others. Wrong, the deepest victory is internal. When someone doubts you, the Stoic response is not confrontation, but improvement. Develop skills quietly. Practice consistently. Build competence without announcing it. Your progress becomes your response. Eventually, Outcomes change perceptions naturally, but the real transformation occurs inside you. You begin to see yourself differently, stronger, more capable, more disciplined. Rejection becomes motivation rather than limitation. 7. Go out and experience joy. A common reaction to rejection is withdrawal. People isolate themselves and replay disappointment. Stoicism encourages deliberate joy, engaging in enjoyable activities, hobbies, travel, friendships, exploration. Restores emotional balance. Joy reminds you that life contains far more than a single setback. Shared experiences with others reinforce belonging and perspective. Laughter and connection rebuild resilience faster than rumination ever could. Joy is not avoidance. It is recovery. 8. Build yourself, not your image. Instead of seeking popularity, focus on improving physical health, learning skills, contributing to community projects, or advancing professionally. Naturally strengthens social presence. True status grows from character and contribution, not attention seeking. When you share experiences authentically, you attract people aligned with your values. Relationships formed through growth are stronger than those built on approval. Your goal is not to be seen, but to become someone worth seeing. 9. Act as if indifference does not exist. Sometimes the strongest reaction is no reaction. If someone overlooks you, redirect attention toward those who appreciate you. Maintain professionalism when interaction is necessary, but avoid emotional investment. Walking away from one-sided relationships is not defeat. It is intelligent energy management. Your time and attention are limited resources. By investing them wisely, you create space for healthier connections. 10. Practice constructive silence. Silence can be a powerful tool for reflection. Instead of using silence to punish others, use it to understand yourself. Ask, why did this situation affect me? What expectation was broken? What can I learn? This introspection strengthens emotional intelligence. You begin responding based on principles rather than impulses. Silence becomes a workshop for personal growth. 11. Never beg for attention. Stoicism emphasizes seeking attention after rejection places your self-worth in someone else's hands. Instead, invest in passions, skills, and meaningful pursuits. As fulfillment grows internally, the need for external validation fades. Confidence becomes natural rather than performed. Ironically, people are often drawn to those who do not chase approval, because independence signals strength. 12. Be kind, but emotionally balanced. Stoicism does not promote coldness. Kindness remains essential. However, kindness should not come with emotional dependency. Offer respect and politeness without expecting reciprocation. Emotional boundaries protect inner peace. You control your actions, not others' reactions. This balance, kindness, combined with detachment, reflects maturity and emotional strength. 13. Maintain composure during struggle. Stoicism teaches resilience through dignity. You do not need to display every internal struggle publicly. A composed exterior reflects inner discipline, not emotional denial. Acknowledge feelings privately while continuing forward confidently. Each step reinforces self-trust. Your behavior becomes proof that your identity is stable regardless of external events. The deeper meaning of rejection across all 13 lessons lies a single truth. Rejection is neutral. Its meaning depends entirely on interpretation. If you interpret rejection as proof of inadequacy, it weakens you. If you interpret it as guidance, it strengthens you. Stoicism teaches control over responses rather than circumstances. You cannot control who accepts or rejects you, but you can control your mindset, actions, and growth. Every rejection carries hidden benefits. It reveals where you truly belong. It strengthens emotional independence. It forces self-reflection. It builds resilience. It redirects energy toward better opportunities. Rejection as transformation. Imagine each rejection as resistance in a workout. Without resistance, muscles never grow. Similarly, without emotional challenges, character remains undeveloped. The Stoic approach transforms rejection into training. Emotional training through calmness, mental training through detachment, personal training through improvement, social training through boundaries. Over time, rejection stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like direction. Final reflection: life will continue to present closed doors. Some opportunities will disappear. Some people will overlook you. Some efforts will fail. But Stoicism reminds us that these events do not define us. Your power lies in response. When you ignore indifference, remain calm, grow quietly, pursue joy, and build yourself independently, rejection loses its sting. Instead, it becomes a catalyst pushing you toward authenticity and strength. Every no reshapes your path, not away from success, but toward the version of success meant for you. The Stoic journey is not about avoiding hardship. It is about becoming unshaken by it. And when you master that mindset, rejection no longer closes doors. It opens better ones.